You found the Live Local Marketing Podcast, where business owners share their knowledge about what's working in the market today. No fluff, just their experiences and stories from people who are making it happen. And if authentic, practical marketing resonates with you, be sure to visit livelocalwarmmarketing.com and learn to grow your business on warm marketing referrals. Now, on to the show. Welcome. Thanks for joining us again here today. We are with Brandon. Brandon, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. It's a good day, a good year. I mean, everybody says Happy New Year. I say Happy New Day every day. It's a time to get better and develop and just connect with good people like you and other people in your audience. So I'm here.
That's awesome. I'm going to steal that. Happy day. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get started here. So Brandon, he's thriving by empowering service-based businesses. He harnesses CRM technology. This is going to be a great talk here today. He tries to get businesses to stand out and build lasting, meaningful connections that drive sustainable growth. He enjoys helping others find the right CRM to boost operations efficiency, build business growth. And it's a rewarding experience. You can just see the passion in his voice once we get going here today. So, all right, sir, you ready to get going?
I'm ready. Yeah.
All right, cool. So as an entrepreneur, sir, what do you consider your first big win?
My first big win was, let's see. Okay, so I have an idea. So when I first started and I quit my corporate IT job, you don't realize all the things you have to do outside of your specialty. Like my specialty is in IT, CRM, data migration specialist. I have a data background, but I realized, oh, wow, yeah, I don't know anything about gaining business and marketing and sales and stuff like that. So all all the struggles I went through was a big learning experience. But being an entrepreneur is probably one of the biggest life lessons in terms of like really overcoming and challenges or whatnot. So one of the things that through all the trial and error is learning how to network the right way and network strategically, and also to not only networking strategically through my personality and through my analytical skills, but also through the CRM to keep track of those people so I don't forget the good people that are in my network. And so I basically created a system for myself to keep track of those people and engage with them. But at the same time, I wanted to give them value by connecting them to the right people, by truly listening to them. And as I developed the system, I got better and better at making connections, but I wasn't sure if that was the right way to go about doing things. Am I doing this right? But when I kept on doing it, a lot of people remembered who I am and what I do. Yeah. Because of that, they would reciprocate. And that naturally created a kind of like a marketing system for me, for people to remember me. It's like I'm keeping myself top of mind in their mind. And because of that, they're going to reciprocate and contribute to my business as I contribute to their business. So I didn't know I was doing it right until like all that effort paid off. Yeah.
Accidental success, man. That's the best stories.
Yeah.
All right. So my next question is going to be the one that I think everybody asks you. When you're choosing the CRM, when you're getting into CRM, how do you have the budgeting talk with your clients?
Oh yeah. So, it's definitely necessary to talk about the budgeting talk. I always talk about like, hey, what are the things that you need? I always ask people, what are your current challenges right now? How does your tech stack look like? Because I want to calculate in my mind in a general estimate of like how much you're paying with their existing technology stack. And also too, then I also ask, I straight up ask like what their budget is. And if I don't ask their budget, I just ask about their tech stack, because I could do some calculations and kind of figure, okay, they're spending about $200 a month or so on that tech stack in terms of subscription fees. And then what I'll do is I say, hey, there's some CRMs in my tool belt that do multiple things that your subscriptions already do. Like if you wanted to save money, you could actually get rid of those subscription fees and consolidate it into a CRM, and it's going to be this price in this range. And that is actually a really good seller, because I'm trying to consolidate, but also simplify too as well. Because when you have many apps in different places, you're creating fragmented data, and that's just unorganized. Like I strive for organization and simplification, not only for myself, but for my client base. And, also too, I asked them the question too, like how much are you spending on your existing CRM or your existing tech stack? And then I try to prescribe to them a solution that's going to help them, benefit them, but also to possibly even save them money and save them from complexity by getting rid of unnecessary apps that they don't need to use because the CRM already handles it.
So let me take a step back. For some of us, tech stack, explain a tech stack and an
Tech
example
stack,
of one.
yeah, tech stack is just your list of your apps that you're using on a daily basis to
Okay.
support your business. You know, some people, I don't know, they use like a social media scheduler. Maybe they have like using Squarespace as their web design creator or whatever. Maybe they're using hosting of GoDaddy or whatever. Like it's basically all the systems and apps that they're using to support their business. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. No, that's good.
Mhm.
I followed, but I just want to make sure everybody's got you because I'm
Yeah,
sure you
yeah,
use
yeah.
word. I'm sure you can use that phrase a few more
Some
times. So I
people
want to
don't.
make sure
Yeah,
everybody's in
some
this.
people don't
Yeah.
know.
So
Yeah,
got you.
yeah. It's just like
This
when I
one
say
might be.
CRMs, some people are like, what is a CRM? So sometimes I
What?
preface it by saying customer relation management systems is basically allows you to keep track of all your customers,
Everybody.
prospects, and business partners, so no
Yeah.
opportunities slip through the cracks. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Awesome. Awesome. My very first one ever was an Excel file. I'm semi embarrassed to say it worked for a minute, but once you get past 20 people, it's not that efficient. All right. So this might be a tough one for you, actually. Right now, what would you consider the best use of AI for your program? This a quick break before we get to that next answer, because I know that answer is going to be brilliant, which is why I chose this moment to interrupt. If you love what you're seeing and you want to run your business off of warm marketing referrals, visit our website, livelocalwarmmarketing.com. It's got valuable resources, office hours, memberships, the book, an array of resources to help you get rid of cold calls, cold leads, door knocking, and run a business you can be proud of through referrals and warm marketing. Now, back to the show.
The best use of AI for my what production
For your programs that what you're doing with your marketing and with your client base.
Oh yeah, I would say I would say content creation, and also the number one probably is definitely content creation. Like, so for example, like last year I created a lot of marketing material, email newsletters, email campaigns, stuff like that, and it was through my own AI mind, just my mind only.
Yep.
But then I actually refined it by like running through all my content through AI and refining it, and actually not only refining it but consolidating it, and making it more concise rather than like just talking too much. Like, because in emails, like, you can't say too much, you can't give too many
Yeah.
call to actions because people just zone out or they unsubscribe. So I basically recalibrated my content using AI. Like, and here's the thing, like, when I created an AI and I revised it, it wasn't just AI. I didn't say, okay, finished product done, move on to the next one. No, it was actually me and AI like collaborating together. Sometimes I didn't like their version. I like some of their version, and I use my human intuition to make changes accordingly. So
Oh, let's go.
like making content more clear, more concise, and it actually did help me because last year, I think every year I've grown because every year I've learned something new to allow me to be more productive. And by me augmenting my content using AI allowed me to create more sales because a lot of my emails were higher conversion rates, you know. And also too, like, I could give an example, but this is very techy. Like, I create automated workflows for people. I could actually have AI write it for me. Sometimes I do it, but most of the time I like doing it from scratch. I like using my mind.
Yeah.
So things like that, like, yeah. So yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's good. Excellent. Excellent. All right. So as you're creating stuff, you help people make emails, you help make systems. Give an example of cold marketing that you've created that works and an example of warm marketing that you've helped people create that works.
Yeah, cold marketing that I'm helping for my clients, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, example of cold marketing. So example of cold marketing is basically, well, a lot of times I advise people you have to create some type of lead magnet in order to get
Okay.
people in. Okay, so that lead magnet could be a workshop that you do. But if you do the workshop, make sure you plan way in advance, 30 to 45 to 60 days in advance, so that you could start sharing it, marketing it, and getting exposure and awareness to create that interest. And then people could decide, and then they take action to go to the workshop or whatnot, and make sure to leverage your existing network to share with people.
Got it.
And from there, like, yes, in a way, it's like it's not really cold, but you're using your network
Yes.
to
Yeah.
tell other people that those people
Hmm.
are cold to you, but to the people that they know, it's kind of warm. So in a way, like I don't really do cold networking. Well, I guess in a way, I do cold networking, but for my clients, like this is the process that I'm implementing for them. That I'm basically helping them leverage their existing network to create more
Got
leads
it.
and more opportunities.
Okay.
And also too, at the workshop, which is a lead magnet, like you could have another offering in the workshop, like download my free CRM consultation or my free CRM guide of how to choose the right CRM or whatever it may be. And and because of that, those people that get to know you, like and trust you, they end up downloading that lead
Hmm.
magnet,
Hmm.
and you can then nurture them. Like I have a process in place to nurture them on that specific content that they were interested in, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. There's multiple levels to it. Like it's getting people to download, getting
Sounds,
people to
yeah.
go to a workshop,
Yeah.
offering a lead magnet, and then there's many different ways that you could see which person is really interested in what you're doing. And also too, in that mode, I have a scoring system which basically scores people based on how engaged they are. And now you can make informed decisions over who to focus your efforts on because those people that have a high score, they're more likely to be like really strong opportunities for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you don't do it. Your version of cold is to get the people you know, to tell people you don't know, and
Yes.
have more of a warm handoff than
The warm
anything. It
handoff.
sounds like.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's my process.
Okay.
Like in the beginning, I used to do cold calling. That's fine. But in today's environment, things are always changing. And that's just the old school way of doing things. Things are changing. And now, like, more people are keen to not answer their phone.
Yeah.
And they're more
Yeah.
likely to listen to the person that they already know. So I'm going to
Yeah.
leverage my network to reach out to the cold people that I don't know, but they know. So yeah. Yeah.
No, that's good. Excellent. That's kind of we're on the same page with that stuff. That's pretty on par.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask a selfish question. So, give us some tips or some ideas or some thoughts about incorporating video marketing in your CRMs to be more effective,
Yeah, incorporating video marketing in
or videos in
CRM.
general.
Yeah, so for me, okay, so the easiest asset creation is video. Some people will probably look at me like, it's kind of hard. No, the way I create videos is I don't just get up in front of the camera and have like some kind of script and talk to people. Like this here, what we're doing right now, all of the
Yeah.
podcasts that I do, I always ask the podcast host for the raw file so that I could repurpose it and then cut it up. I think I use Descript to cut it up and put in the captions or whatever. And I just use that. Like there's no excuse for not for you not having enough video content. You need to get out there, have conversations with people, do workshops. And here's the thing: sometimes when I do one-on-one networking meetings with people, I say, hey, you know what? This is for somebody I already really know very well. They say, hey, we should have this conversation. Can we just record it and we could ask each other questions?
Yeah, that's right.
And then we just do
Good.
that. We record it. We
Yeah.
ask each other good questions because we've gotten to know each other very, very well. So
Yeah.
we ask questions that they might not have thought about because when you're a expertise in your subject, other beginners might ask you questions. You're like, oh, that says you're a really good question. And so I'm creating content for you, and you're creating content for me.
That's
And
great.
then
That's
after
good.
I get done with that recording, Zoom recording with my networking partner, I share that raw video with him, and then we just cut it up ourselves, and we repurpose that for social media, and I put it into my social media scheduler and just schedule it out. And I have in a 1 hour conversation, I have like 10, 15, 20, 30-second clips. So yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like you save time with your video. So my question for you, let me
And
get a little
before you go
technical.
on to as well,
No,
like
it's good.
after I use Descript to cut it up and put in the captions, I basically take the main file and look at and copy the whole transcript and basically make that social media post. I basically talk to AI and be like, hey,
Man.
cut this up and make a social media post. Cut this up and also make a blog post out of it. So there's so much content that you could repurpose based on just
Yeah.
that initial video that you had with that
And
person.
you're saving yourself hours.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so it's not as easy to put it in emails, though. You're an email guy. You'd love the email. Like, what system can you put them in emails? And if so, what system are you using for that?
With the videos?
Yeah. It's not as
Oh,
easy.
I do Loom videos. So
Mhm.
Loom videos. So Loom videos. Yeah. So I put the link when I do emails. This is what I do for my. This is right now what I do for my clients, and
Okay.
sometimes for my prospects if they ask me questions. Rather than write an email that's like long and drawn out and just it could get boring. People fade out,
Yeah.
especially if I'm talking tech talk or whatnot. But now I just share my screen, do a video recording on Loom, talk about it, and it's a lot faster. And I'm actually energized because they know that I like what I'm doing, so they're more
Hmm.
likely to listen. You
Yeah.
know, just the way
Okay.
that I'm talking right now is how much energy I have when I'm working with CRMs and helping people out because I really enjoy it. And because of that, they're more likely to look at it. And also, too, when they click on the link, I could actually see how long they looked at the video for. So I'm glad that a lot of people look at like 90% to 95% of the video that I'm providing to them, so I could see that. So Loom videos are very, very helpful. Again,
Loom.
that's part of my
Got it.
tech stack, but it's something that
Okay.
I find to be very useful. Yeah.
That was what I was getting at because there's been so many different video platforms. I was trying to see what you use and steal your ideas.
Mhm. Yeah, there's many different ones. Like, there's so many different
Yeah.
competitors of Loom.
Bomb
I,
Bomb
I don't know
and
all the other.
SendCards and yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
there's
And then when
millions.
you click on it and watch the video, you could see if they looked at it. You could actually have a call to action. Hey, if you want to learn more, click here. So all those apps do it. It's just what I use is Loom.
Use
There could
this.
be other
Oh
ones.
yeah.
Yeah. There's no wrong or
There's
right
CM.
answer. Yeah.
Well, there's CRM guys, so I'm going to listen to you because
Yeah.
you got the you're the tech guy. So you've been at this for a long time because you grew up from, like you said before, kind of by accident and kind of just worked. Somebody else who's not sure or doesn't want to make that leap or is in corporate, what kind of conversation would you have with them about the word confidence?
Confidence is gained through continual trial and error and staying persistent and learning from your mistakes.
You're reading that off of the screen. That's funny.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I
So
didn't
is
read.
that a good?
I think I looked like I was reading, but it is literally through trial and error because that's how I got better. Because I'm naturally an introvert. Okay, so
Okay.
the job that I had was I was a data migration specialist, looking at the screen, migrating data, just be very organized in what I do. So when I quit my job, I realized I had to learn how to talk to people better, how to communicate, how to translate technical requirements into English that general normal people would
Yeah.
understand, and doing presentations and workshops because you have to get out there in order to generate business. People have to know you and what you're all about. Yes, you could have the best product, but if you're not able to verbalize it and explain it and share with people without talking tech talk and people don't understand, they're gonna fade out. Like you have to say it in a way that's energetic, say it in a way that's understandable, and because of that, people will remember who you are and what you do. And also, too, when you provide them value and you listen to them and provide them proper connections, they'll want to reciprocate and support you as well. So that's the one thing I would say: get better at networking, get better at strategic networking, get better to see how you could help other people. Because when you help other people, it'll come around back to you, and then now people will start talking about you, and because of that, they're doing marketing for you.
It's doing the work for you.
Yeah.
All right. So you have always been a very good. You've always had the ability to kind of balance. It seems like you have a good balance of life and other things, and diet and habit and all the things. What kind of tips do you have for our audience about avoiding burnout? Because it's easy to get into all the things and do all the work. What advice do you have for us?
Oh, to
Avoid burnout.
avoid burnout. um, I would say, okay, be very specific over who you want to um converse with and talk to. Like, be very strategic because everybody is not a right fit for everybody, and some people are going to drain your energy. You want to align yourself with people that align with your values. Like, I know what I want. I want to connect with people that are relationship driven first. They really understand networking. They really understand the power of collaboration. Those are the people that are good connections for me, whether it's a networking partner, a business partner, or a prospect or a customer. And also, too, in terms of time management, too, as well, to not overwhelm yourself. Like in my CRM, I have multiple calendars for different types of contacts. The calendar that I give the most availability to is my customers. Then second is my CRM prospects. Then third are my returning networking partners who are considered my business partners. Then fourth are my new networking partners. So I have new networking partners that will say, hey, you don't have any availability till April. I say, yeah, because my customers take precedence. Sorry, I can't do anything. So like if you have just a master calendar, one calendar for everybody, you're going to get burnt out. You need to organize your calendar to have specific calendar types for specific people and give more time to those customers and less time to the new people coming into your life. It's just a matter of priority, you know.
And loving what you do.
Yeah.
It seems like you're quite a passion that you just love what you do. Now, all right, how do you turn off though? There's got to be times where you're just like, you cut off at 5. Do you cut off at 6? Do you work all hours? Like, what do you do? How do you set boundaries?
I start my day early, so this is the new me for the past year and a half. So
I knew you. Okay, let's
the
do it.
new improved me, like every day is a new day to improve. So the new me for the past year and a half is I wake up anytime between 4:30, 5 o'clock, make my bed, work out, put on a cup of tea, clean up, start work at, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock. Sometimes my first meeting's at 6:30 a.m. But I'm energized and I'm ready to go. And having that routine allows me to just perform better. And also too, I have limits in terms of like my availability for meetings. So I have an end time like at 3, I think 3:30 or so, and then I'm done. But I start so early, like I get a lot done. And there are times, exceptions where like, because I like what I do, it makes it easy for me to go past 3:30. But for the most part, I'm pretty diligent about making sure I end around that time. But there's some times where I'm working until 5, and it doesn't bother me because I like what I do. And also too, in my past job that I quit, I was burnt out because I was working 10 to 12 hours a day. I like helping people, but it got to the point where I was just burnt out and I didn't like technology anymore, and they made it not fun. But because I have that work ethic, I don't mind some days having to work 10 hours because I'm used to it, because I did it every day for 6 months. And I'm not going to do that every day for 6 months in my business because I have control over that.
That's amazing. All right, cool. So now, all right, we're going to shift into giving you the outro. You're going to talk about the business. Obviously, audience, this is somebody who's organized, who has it all together, can help you get organized, can help you get your systems in place. So talk about the business and how people can get a hold of you so that way they can get all their systems in place too.
Yeah. So for me, so I have 2 offerings, and it's basically based on the person in the audience, their personality type. Some people like doing it on their own and checking out, doing research or whatnot. So, one of my really good, resources is I created a guide. It's called Choosing the Right CRM, and it takes in consideration multiple factors to look into before you make that CRM decision, because a CRM is a really important tool, but also too, you don't want to make a mistake of picking the wrong tool, because a lot of people do that because they don't take in consideration these factors that I lay out for you. So I heavily advise people that are really analytical, that want to do it on their own, to feel free to download that guide. It's called the Ultimate CRM Guide, Choosing the Right CRM Fit for You. And if you more of a relationship driven type person, feel free to talk to me. Like, my goal is to provide value to you, whether it's in a networking capacity or providing information on the right CRM platform based on me getting to know your business, your goals, your challenges, and your budget. But also too, ultimately too, as well, like no matter what, whoever I come in contact with, and especially doing a one-on-one and doing a Zoom, like my goal is to understand you, what you do, who you help, and how I can support you. Because the better I could help you, the better I could contribute to your business. But in turn, I'm creating another good business partner that could contribute to what I do as well, because we can't all do it alone. And so that's why I like doing these one-on-ones all the time. So my offering is do a one-on-one with me, or if you want to do your own thing, fill out the form and actually get my resource, Choosing the Right CRM Guide. So yeah.
Perfect. There's a website too. Do you have a website?
There's a website too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll put it in the show notes, and basically the website will have the one-on-one or picking the right CRM guide, and me. Everything's there. So I'm very organized. So you can find me. I'm accessible.
That's awesome. All right, man. Well, I appreciate your thoughts and your knowledge here today. It's always great talking to you, because I always feel like I can do more and I can always get myself a little more organization. So we appreciate your time here today.
Appreciate it too. One bite too fast.